Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel, Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. I hope that you guys are having an awesome week. I'm curious how this solar eclipse, new moon, is doing for you. Like how are you doing through it? I feel the intensity, but I feel like really grounded and energized by it. I feel a lot of change and like new energy. It's a great energy. I hope that it is the same for you. What they're showing me is get out in nature. I know I say that a lot, but they're showing me get out in nature if you feel, they're showing me like almost like ants in your pants or like antsy underneath your skin to allow that shift and change. Be careful and mindful not to reach out to old energies, old relationships that you don't need. That may not be in your best interest. Wait a couple days and see if you still have that impulse, okay? They told me to look down at the cards while I was talking, and it's door to value. You know, make sure that what you are reaching out to or what you're trying to bring into your life is like is a door opening like into your value. So if something is in the past and you want to reach out to it, make sure you're not holding on to the old out of an old like mode of self-worth is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing yin and yang, 22. So masculine, feminine. 22 is the power number of partnership. Okay, so be mindful of that. I don't know if this is going to be a love reading or not. It may also be, because it was the door to value with money, it may be an old job situation that's going to pop up for you that may not, you might go into it because it seems comfortable and safe, but it may not be what's going to bring in your real value, okay? Value as in monetary, like what it is that your soul is like guiding you towards, okay? That's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Don't be in anxiety. This just fell out, okay? If you find yourself in this energy, it's a 18 down to a 9. This cycle of anxiety is almost over. That's why you don't want to reach out to these old things or react to these old things. Wait a couple days. They're showing me Monday. Wait for the energy of the solar eclipse to kind of, mellow out and see how this change affects you. If you reach out to old things and stir up your old energy, I feel like you're going to miss this beautiful time of like inner alchemy to help you like shift and change and use that energy to help propel you to a new future, to the change where you really will see a lot more value in what you're doing that's like meant for you. So move out. It's okay if that ants in the pants, just recognize it as anxiety, and that's because things are shifting and changing. And sometimes when we don't know when things are shifting and changing, we can feel that antsiness. They're saying sit in it, get out in nature. Don't reach out to old energies until you know for sure that's in your highest good. Wait till Monday is what they're saying. And then use your pendulum. You could do body dowsing. You can do any of that, okay? Or just simply wait. Because if this message is resonating with you already, then just wait, okay? Just wait. You don't even have to do dowsing. Okay, let's see what the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor, what message wants to come through. It seems like already we got some messages. Oh, jeez, guys. Yes, see, oh my heavens. Look what came out. It fell out again. Okay, the masculine and the feminine, 22. Hostilities. Let's get a little bit more clarification. This is the Inner Compass Oracle by Heather Hopes. Let's get some clarification on the hostilities. Ooh, that fell right out. Oh my goodness. Guys. Storm. I think that came out. Did I use this deck last time? I might have used it in a private reading on YouTube, like a private. But this came out either on the last thing I recorded up to YouTube, or maybe it was for a personal reading for somebody. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, we understand that hostilities and storm. Okay. If you reach out to that old energy, you may find yourself like in that storm, like it will be stormy energy. You may find that you will have to speak some serious truth. Like I'm feeling like the air energy sort in a form of protection, and you may have to do that through hostility. But it's gonna be a storm. But either way, just keep focused on your true north, you know, your inner compass, okay? Because you're meant to explore within yourself. You know what they just showed me? They just showed me that this is like a shield, right? Archangel Michael, like this, the shield and the storm. Okay, some of you may have cords that are tied to your abdomen, and tied to somebody who's you may have had these like hostility, like these hostile type energy. It may have had some past with some stormy energy. This is for the past. They didn't tell me we were doing a past. We're gonna look into the present, okay, and then we're gonna look into the future. Okay, and this was actually what they're showing me is if this person, if you had this type of relationship, whether it romantic, family, work environment, whatever it is, if you had that kind of energy, it's a mirror into yourself so that you could bring balance. So see, like, is this person coming at you in a more masculine or feminine energy? You know, what does this person represent? Does it represent one of the parents, one of the, like I said, the mother or the father, the masculine or the feminine? Oops. And then actually do that self-reflection. So you may want to go in and do some inner child work around the mothering or the fathering, whatever you have, or and then your inner masculine and your inner feminine, because what they're showing me is that this was actually like a mirror of the inner hostilities or the inner storm that you have in yourself in that area that's up to be cleared. So go and explore that and call on Archangel Michael to help you navigate that. And, you know, through a form of protection. I'm not hearing, you know, reach out to this person and have a conversation. I'm actually hearing go within and find that balance. The partnership that you're looking for, you know, in this is you're not going to find outside yourself, but you're going to find it within yourself. They're telling me to pick one more energy oracle for the past. So we're going to do past and present. We'll see if they want me to do future. So like some of this, so oh, that's okay. Never mind. The past is this type of energy, this hostile, you know, stormy type energy. And the present is that, you know, you're meant to go through instead of reaching out or anything during this Mercury retrograde solar eclipse. This change that wants to this change that wants to take place. What they're showing me is that that's when you have to go inward right now. No, like do your best to not reach out unless you absolutely have to. Like it's a necessity for, I don't know, for whatever reason that it's like there's no other way. But check and make sure that it's really a necessity and that your ego's not tricking you. But that relationship, whatever type of relationship it was, it's really a mirror into yourself. You know, so where inside yourself, you know, was that storm? Where are you being stormy within yourself? Look, guys, door to value, patience, okay? But patience is actually was in reverse, so they're telling me. So just watch that energy, okay? Watch that energy. Look, patience again in reverse. Woman holding a heart. Guys, just do some breathing and some meditation. Get out in nature. If you like to kayak is a great way to just relax and get some adventure in. But also, you know, you can spend hours in a kayak and just get lost. Okay. Okay, let's say they're saying one more for the present. Let's pick one for the present. Oh, jeez. Okay, the anxiety card. Okay, this was really, really wanting to come out, guys. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. One way to work with anxiety is to recognize that, you know, like go Google your nervous system and see what it looks like. It looks like a root system to a tree. So that's why they're saying to get out in nature, okay? So that you can ground out that energy. Go sit down somewhere in a park, in a forest, anywhere, okay? And anywhere where there's trees. So even if it's the water, but you're near the trees, okay? And actually the water with trees, that's a beautiful balance that they're showing me. Is like the water can help clear while you're grounding out. So if you want to do that, okay? And just imagine all of the anxiety. And one of the ways that I work with anxiety and you know, a lot of people may recognize this, but I work with Mother Mary. She's a very nurturing, very beautiful energy. This is my grandmother's statue. I always have on my desk. I see her as this beautiful color blue. And then I just, when I'm having those anxiety moments or I'm having the ants in the pants, I actually send her beautiful light through my crown chakra and down my nervous system to help nurture and soothe and calm down my fiery nervous system that's like pistons, okay? All right, so let me see what else is in the present. In this solar eclipse in Gemini, like I'm feeling, even though Gemini is not a fire sign, I'm feeling a lot of fiery energy. Oh, third chakra. Archangel Shamuel. He's the archangel of relationships for me. I see him with a pink light, so I do see him differently than this. But I love that we have anxiety. And then we have and that's a 9. So we have the 8, 9. And then we have the third chakra, the will center, where your fight or flight, your nervous system all rests. This is amazing that this card came out. And then we have a 10. So the way to get through the cycle of anxiety, to come out to your 10, to wrap it up so you can begin again, is to call on the archangels, the archangel of Shamuel, okay? Because so you may be having some anxiety about relationships, and balance your third chakra. Get out in nature. Do some breathing techniques with your belly, and look up third chakra and how to do all of that, okay? And you may already have ways. There's yoga. There's foods that you can eat. There's like all kinds of meditations, and Archangel Shamuel wants to help you release the anxiety around this, help you bathe and step into your power, because once you start to release this pattern of anxiety and you step into your power, you're going to have a lot more balance. So you're like on that precipice, and that's what this wants to change, the solar. And look at solar, the third chakra. So they're actually showing me right now that this solar eclipse is really good for stepping, like bringing in the change so that you can step into your power about a situation, whatever that situation may be. For many people, I think this is about a relationship, but it may not be. So, you know, check in with yourself. I'm reading for a collective. Okay. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. So let's see. They're telling me actually to use this deck. Okay. I don't remember the name of it, and it's not on the box. Okay, let's see. Please give, oh, it's right here. Isn't that funny how it just jumped out? Okay, The Uncertain Oracle by Numinous Spirit. Okay. Please clarify the anxiety card and the third chakra card. They're saying stop. Oh, ancestor. So remember I was talking about the mother and the father. So if this could be a pattern that goes deep within your family roots, okay, whatever this anxiety is about. Or it could be a relational, if it's about relationships, it could be, look at the relationship that your mother and father had, your grandfather and your grandmother had. You know, have you heard any stories about even further back? There's like this ancestral like pattern in, you know, going throughout your family, and it's coming up in you, and you're hearing this message so that you can heal it. And if you do have children, it will be healed in their field as well. Okay, excuse me. They're bringing my attention to the Earth Star chakra, where the connection to the ancestors are, you know, and so you can go in, so you go down to your root, and then the Earth Star chakra is about 6 to 8 inches underneath your feet. Okay, that helps you keep your soul rooted to the earth when you're meant to be here. If you are watching this video and you're alive, you are meant to be here no matter what. Okay, you signed up to be alive during this time, and you've decided to stay, and your soul wants to stay. Okay, but there's some ancestor path, some patterns that are ready to be cleared, that has been going through the ancestors. I can't explain what they're showing to me energetically, so I that's all I can say. Okay, and again, you know, balance that, and that's a good way to bring up that more of that balance. Oh, there's also saying, so when you go out in nature to connect with your nervous system and to bathe it, you know, open up your root chakra and then your Earth Star chakra, connect to it. And if you don't know what that is, you can Google it, or you can just beautifully trust and have faith and just say, okay, I'm opening up my Earth Star connection. I'm connecting it to the earth, and I ask that all of the anxiety and this pattern that's up right now, and it may feel overwhelming, but it's because it's up to be cleared. So just ask the angels to assist you in Mother Earth, Pachamama, like just to just take all of that energy and just right down into the core of Mother Earth, okay? All right, they want me to do future. Okay, let's see. So that's the present. That's what you can do. Oh, that's why the present is today, because today is the solar eclipse. Okay, that's why. So what is the future going to bring? So this is going to bring from Monday on, because remember they're saying don't reach out, don't do anything that's not in your highest and best interest. And if somebody reaches out to you, see if you can wait until Monday to see if you're meant to respond, okay? Because otherwise you may be responding from that place of anxiety instead of from like a centered, beautiful place. Okay. Ooh, interesting. The way that this fell out, I'm going to read it just like this. Okay. So this is how it fell out. How awesome is that? Like literally corner. Okay. So this feels like it's a step process. Like these are the steps. So Archangel Metatron, the 6th chakra. I went to the throat chakra, the 6th chakra. I don't work with Archangel Metatron with the 3rd eye, so this deck throws me sometimes. But I'm gonna they're sending this through for a reason, and I'm going to just work with it the way that I'm getting the messages. Even though this deck is very different with the archangels and the chakras for me. To me, usually, the Archangel of Metatron is the crown chakra and the soul star chakra, like above. Okay. But Archangel Metatron, he's beautifully connected to the Akashic records. He helps us get in it, and that's where like a lot of our ancestor information that we can get, we can get that information in our Akashic records. And when we make these changes, it's stored within our Akashic records, and it helps us connect to our 3rd eye and see a better way forward. Okay, it's like this new change. This is like, I feel like this reading is like a harbinger of change, but like it may feel really uncomfortable, but power through it, because like Metatron's coming in and just envisioning this beautiful future. Stability, because 04 breaks down to a 4, which is the number of the angels, yes, but also stability, foundation. Okay, so like letting go of this anxiety is going to help you move through, and looking in the, you're going to be changing the Akashic, the energy, the story within your Akashic records, so that you can be more in your power and move forward and start off with this new cycle in the future. So starting, Monday and Tuesday, that you're going to be able to have that new change and start off with this new strong foundation. Now the next step. Interesting. It fell the last one fell to the floor. There's a message with that. Oh, I almost wish like this was the last one. Look, Angel of Balance. Right? Remember we started off with this card twice. Okay, and then we have recognizing that you're balanced. You're going to feel more balanced. That's the next step, is to actually see the work that you did, recognize it, acknowledge it, thank the angels for their support. Give yourself a high five and a hug for getting through it, okay? And recognizing that one of the things that was happening to let go of that anxiety is for you to step into your power, right? See this color? I'm feeling like the 3rd chakra here. And so that you could have this beautiful balance. They're telling me to pick a card. Let's see. This one. Yes. Okay, this is the Uncertain Oracle. Yes. Oh, look at this. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, and just release that old part of yourself, okay? So you want to cleanse it, right? But you also want to say, I release that outmoded part to myself that used to relate in this way, whether it's in relationships or anything, okay? You want to release that outmoded part to yourself, okay? And cut cords, okay? Ask Archangel Michael to assist you in cutting cords to that old part of yourself, and imagine him just taking it away. Or when you ground it out to Mother Earth, okay? And allow her to transmute and transform that energy, and then to bring energy back up into your body so that you can feel refreshed, renewed, and you will feel that release. So that's the next step. But you know what you need to let into your life after that? Laughter. joy, laughter, have fun. Oh my goodness, allow your life to be filled with so much light and laughter and love, and recognizing that that's the other side of this solar eclipse, okay? It's like learning how to be free again. This is a time to let go of anything that was not serving to you, okay, anymore. So it was at one time, and you can use it as a way of being, serving you as a way of clearing and release and balance, but it's time to let go of it so that it doesn't hold you back from this change that wants to take place in your field. Let me see what this card that fell. Okay. Angel of Love. And that breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4, which is that foundation. Okay, so for a lot of people, I said this before, this is about stepping into self-love. This is about relationships, but step in the next step is stepping. Okay, the reason why it fell is because there's a step in between, is that making sure that you have that strong foundation and that strong stability within yourself, and you step back into your power. You take your power back. This is definitely more about relationships, but it doesn't have to be, okay? So if you don't resonate with this in a relationship way, that is 100% valid, and please honor that. But if this is resonating as a relationship, then yeah, stepping into the foundation is stepping into your power, your self-love, your self-respect, your value, your, all of that, okay? And the reason why it fell is because they're showing me is that, like the next step is that foundation, is that, but then the next step after that, which will be on the floor, which is calling in the angels of love and romance to help bring in the new love. But you have to, it's really important for you to see the mirror. She's looking down at this heart, right? And she, and what I'm seeing is that, loving herself, seeing the mirror and loving herself is going to help bring in the right partner for you, so that you can look into that partner and know and feel loved in return. Doesn't mean the relationship will be perfect. Doesn't mean that person is perfect. Does not mean you're not going to have arguments, all of that. But there's going to be a sense of connection and safety, stability. Haha, right? 4, right? A strong foundation. And, to anybody watching this, anything that you start, and I think it was like 22 there for a moment when I was talking about partnership. Here's another thing, make sure that you're being you, and be honest. Be very, very honest, because that builds right from the beginning a sense of safety and trust and stability, okay? When a relationship is built on honesty, okay, when in authenticity, doesn't mean you're perfect, doesn't mean that you may show your best part in first, but at least you're showing your best part that's you. You're not lying or manipulating or trying to shadow something, like make something seem like it's not. Just be as authentic as you can be, so you have that strong foundation. Let go of the anxiety. When you let go of the anxiety and you just let your love shine, you let you shine out, okay? You will have lots of laughter. You can attract in somebody who reflects that kind of warm embrace back to you. And it won't be just a hard lesson. There'll be hard lessons, because that's relationships, period. But it won't end up when you walk away being like, oh my God, I should have listened to the red flags in the first week, like that kind of relationship. All right, the Inner Compass Oracle, please clarify and bring in some more information about the Angel of Love. I love all the beautiful flowers. This connection that's coming in for you, don't get caught in your mind. This is why they're letting go of the anxiety. Do you see all these beautiful flowers blossoming on top of her head? Don't get caught up in your mind. That's why they're asking you to release the anxiety now, because that's like connected to your self-worth. And what you might do is you may anxiety that person right out of your life. In other words, you're going to micro and analyze everything they do, to the point where they're showing me to the point where you're going to be reading into things that you don't need to, because in past relationships you needed to, because that person was not honest. That relationship was not built on authenticity. So what you want to do is you want to let go of of that type of anxiety as best as you can, to the level that you can, so that when this new person comes into your life, you can breathe and you don't have to micromanage them. That only brings up pain and suffering. It puts your nervous system on ease. This is why they're talking about, like it's like a clearing of your nervous system. Growth. Look at the flowers, guys. Look, 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 look. Look. Yes, yes, yes. They want you to bathe your nervous system and take care of it for growth. That's what this like, let's use this powerful energy time for that, to release it so that you can have flowers bloom and you can call in and have the stability within yourself, so that you can have this healthy relationship and you can let go of the trauma of the past. And they're showing me the reason why it's in your nervous system is because it was traumatic for you. Okay, it was a traumatizing relationship or relationships, and if you go back into your past, you can see it in your youth and your grandparents. And it's like this pattern with ancestors. Okay. Remember the Gandhi quote, you must be the change you wish to see. So if you remember to show up honest, and then when someone isn't honest, that means that they're not for you. Okay, if someone is like lying in their messages or whatever, and you're feeling that, it means they're not for you. Now, maybe they're not a really bad person. Maybe they're caught in trauma. But either way, that's not for you. So don't try to bend it and fit and then, dim your light so that you can fit into that relationship. Don't fall into old patterns is what the angels just said. Okay. Remember, this is a time of growth. Okay, please clarify. Yay. Oh, yes. Get out in the community. But also I'm seeing ancestors and like just because of the style of clothing in the past. But community, get out in your community. You're going to meet them out in your community. I just said like that was ridiculous. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, and look. Look behind. Look behind. The root chakra, and in the core of it is yellow and then orange. So it's like there's that like second chakra, orange, joy, emotions. But look, like it's like that rooting yourself and clearing is going to help you step into your power and release that energy of the past, those patterns. But you will meet this person out in your community is what I'm hearing. So get out there. Maybe even when you were outside. Oh, yes, this is beautiful. Guide. Allow your wisdom to guide you. The owl is also a representation of the Akashic records for me. Okay, but allow your inner compass to be your guide through this time. Now, here's a couple of dates or a couple of numbers. These may mean something to you, or they may mean something to you in the future. 10, 29, 52, 68. So this may be someone's birthday, so October 29th, okay? 52, 68, so maybe their ages, 52 or 68, or maybe 29, okay? This could be their address. There could be so many things with this number, these numbers, if you want to remember them. And I saw 22, 10, 28, 22 down there. All right. Okay. So they're telling me to wrap it up. What do you want me to wrap it up with? They're saying that's it. Allow your inner compass to be your guide, to guide you through your community so that you can have this new opportunity in love and laughter and light. Okay. It's time to allow this beautiful solar eclipse to bring in this change for yourself energetically so that you can have it, okay? So you can bring in this clarity and this change, and you can bring in the stability and the safety within relationships within your life, but you have to do it for yourself first. Whew. Okay, all right, I'm so happy to have been back. Do me a favor, please give this a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how you've been doing, and I will upload again when I get the knock on the crown chakra, okay? Sending you all my love.